We start with 1 hour chart. Okay, as we can see, the price is correcting, and if we refer to our analysis, we mentioned may we get one more drop, because we mentioned we can, if we get a flat, the next move can be better trade setup. But what the way, I mean, the way is moving is already corrective, and as we can see, there is no much changes if you put in relative to our analysis in my last video. Okay, by the way, we start with higher time frame. We start with daily chart. You want to see what we have based on daily chart. Now we want to see whether this is a correction for one more drop. This is what we need to be quite careful. That's why we mentioned if we want to look for buy, we need to know about this possibility. May this one turn to a correction for one more drop. And if we get, then the price can retest 0.0407. But mostly we have been looking for this correction for continuation. Okay, now I want to see how we can trade it if we move to forward chart. All right. That's why if we refer to my last video, also we mentioned if you want to look for buy from here, the best thing is if we get a flat, then from there we look for trade. The reason was we mentioned made this one, we can put, I mean, we can put in relative to this for correction for one more drop. If we get this down move, the next level we can look for based on forward chart is 0.048. Okay, and even if you refer to the 1 hour chart, we see this move broke the previous top. That's why we need to be careful. May this one turn to a running flat. Okay, if you want to look for buy, the best thing is if this one turn to a flat, then any buy we can take it from there. But if there is a continuation from here, you need to see wait the price to break the previous stop. Any flag above the top with the sharp move, we can look for buying. Okay, now we move to 1 hour chart. Based on 4 hour chart, we have nothing, and if we move to 1 hour chart, and this is what we have. Can we internally we could look for this for one move up? Yeah. But if we want to look for trade, wait for the breakout of the top with the sharp move like we can look for buy. But the best thing is if we get the flat, because if we get the flat, we can confirm whether this is the start of the down move, or from there we can look for reversal. We can confirm which option we need to look for, because as I explained, based on forward chart, may this one turn to a correction for one more drop. That's why if we get a one more drop from here, then from there we see whether there is a continuation, or we can look for flat for buy. Okay, by the way is moving is very corrective. We cannot get really good trade setup. In this case, what we're looking for is a sharp move. And as I mentioned, we don't have really good trade setup right now. We just follow the chart. If I see any update, any proper trade setup can give that can give us a good trade, I will share. Thanks.